Hello guys, this is Shaky Beeves and we're talking Battlefield 4 strategies and tactics today. So a little bit of a different video. I want to talk about something I've branded as positional advantage. So it's positioning yourself on the battlefield for you to take the advantage over the enemy, whether that be ambushing them or using tactical cover to ensure your survivability. So I believe this simple kind of thought process in terms of your game and the way you play will really help you survive longer, get longer kill streaks and be a more dominant player on the battlefield. And to be honest, this kind of strategy is absolutely applicable to any first person shooter. So if you follow these simple rules, I absolutely believe you can improve your game. So yeah, there's two examples I'm going to talk through today, one of which is more reactive, so actually you get caught unaware or you get caught on the bounce by a group of enemies, and it's how do you survive that encounter, how do you position yourself using tactical cover to survive that encounter in a more calm and measured way. The other example I'm going to talk through is more strategic. So do you ever get into headless chicken mode where flags are going off or the objectives going off the encom station and you just run into and fro, not really thinking about your positioning or the routes or the choke points? So if you ever get into that, take a breath, sit back and think more strategically. Where are the enemy going to be coming from next, and how do I position myself to ambush them, take control of the situation and rack up a load of kills, also helping out my team in the process. And the other thing to consider with this positional advantage that I've branded, it's not camping. What I mean by this is not camping in a far corner of the map, like a spider's web, waiting for their prey to enter the web and just ignoring everything else that's going on in the match. So that is camping, completely non-productive. So this is completely different. This is about positioning yourself from a strategic or tactical perspective to take over the enemy. And as you can see here, just in this short clip, although this isn't an example I'm going to talk through, you can see I've got a real dominant position up here, sitting back, just racking up kills. So this is a more strategic kind of example that I want to talk through. So we're playing team deathmatch on Lankang Dam. Just picked off a guy there, and I think we've got another one coming up. There we go. So now we can see where the enemy's pouring from, and again it's team deathmatch, so it's easy to understand where they'll be coming from. So I'm going to take up my spot behind cover here, nice dominant strong position. Instead of running out, I'm going to think, right, how do I pick off the enemy here and take control of the situation? So I've got a bit of breathing space. I haven't been caught unaware here. I know where they're coming from. So as you look at the screen, the top far left hand corner, all the enemy are going to be respawning in that corner, and therefore I've picked up a nice bit of tactical cover here, or strategic cover in this case, just to pick them off. So I get a little bit greedy here and I actually compromise my position, which was dangerous. So actually, would it have been better to hang back? But here you go. I've now got a lovely bit of cover here, a real strong bit of cover right in the centre. The only risk being I can get hit from all angles, so I'm really conscious, my brain's really firing, thinking about all the different angles that the enemy could come from. But typically the respawn point is going to be straight ahead, so I'm staying in cover, keeping an eye and being able to survive. So to my right there, picked him off, conscious of my surroundings, so it's not quite 360, but it's probably the first 3 points in front of me. That's what I'm conscious of. I don't think I'm going to get flanked from behind in this position. And here we go, look, another one behind here. So another piece of cover there just protecting me, and there's another one on the left. So there you go, got took out, but you can see my point that I'm making. Hanging back, thinking about where the enemy comes from, picking up your position behind some strong cover. So this one is more tactical. I got caught on the bounce trying to get into the enemy's spawn. I did pick off 2 here. But then they all clocked me and I was thinking, right, I'm under pressure now. So what I did, I swept around behind here. I knew he was coming from the right, and if you see there, I changed my position very quickly in terms of the cover I was using, because I knew he was coming around to flank me from the right hand side. And this concrete tunnel was amazing. It proved almost a 360 cover. By kind of weaving in and out of the tube, I was able to survive. So there, picked him off. Now I'm back inside the tube again, making it more difficult for him to shoot me, and there you go, I've survived it and racked up a load of kills in the process. So instead of running out, trying to be uber aggressive, staying behind my cover, weaving in and out of it, changing my position tactically on the fly to try and predict the angles that the enemy might be coming from. And lo and behold, I've survived quite a hairy encounter and racked up a string of kills in the process. So in summary, it's about thinking about your cover, it's about thinking about your choices in terms of cover, thinking about the angles that the enemy might be coming from, and trying to position yourself to make their shots difficult to hit you, and in turn your shots to come off. Get the final kill here, and there we go, that's the streak. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope there's something in this that will help you in your game.